Yeah, where you drop it.
Hi. She introduced him 5 minutes later. These lights are a lot brighter than glass. I'm not going to touch on someone breaking.
I'm saying I can't reach him to fix them.
Yeah, I know, right? How many people today thought today was Monday? Yeah, like Christmas ruined it for everybody, right? Because I was here last night, and it was like, I was talking to someone, and they're like, yeah, I got to take care of that Monday. And I'm like, it is Monday. So, I had an epiphany today about a person, people who work at morgues. When they die, they still have to go to work one more time. I had a funny feeling you were going to find that joke funny. You have a morbid sense of humor, and that's the kind of people I like. So, there's a lot of new faces here tonight, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time because you're probably not used to this kind of chicanery. But last week, before Christmas, I did a whole bunch of orphan jokes in a Santa suit because I thought that would be funny. So I found a new one today, which is really horrible. But I decided I would research orphans. And I couldn't find any information because there was no homepage. I don't hear shit. So I was talking to a friend of mine earlier today, and she told me she's dating this real jackass. And he says, and she's no, you said you were single, so I'm not talking about you. But she's from the UK, and she was telling me, she's like, yeah, he's always whacking me in the boob, and it bruises and it hurts. So my reply was, flick him in the ball bag. I haven't gotten a reply from that yet, so if she never talks to me again, I know why.
I may never talk to you again.
That's a lie. I'm going to say something. You're going to figure out a way to get on stage. How many people think that common sense has just disappeared in the world?
Not so common. No, but please.
It has.
Thank you. At least one person paying attention.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter how big the hammer is, you cannot beat common sense into people. I've tried. I like you. Common sense is so rare it should be considered a mutant or superpower. But there were a couple people here last night, and coming next December, there's going to be a movie in theaters called The Phantom Pooper. Because apparently someone blew up the bathroom and the whole bar smelled for a few minutes last night. So Rob and I have been brainstorming all day, and it's like, there's been no new Christmas traditions. And I know this one stinks, but it's about someone who goes to bars on Christmas, either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, blows up the bathroom, and right after they leave, they just put a little bow on the back of the toilet seat and leave. So around the holidays, I dress up as Santa. I don't get paid for it, I just do it because I like torturing myself. And I was at a bar on Saturday, and I realized when you have to go to a bathroom, in a place like this where there's only one bathroom, like there's one toilet in that bathroom, so you open the door, and if the person in there has not locked the door, it's pure anxiety because you may ruin Christmas for something, because you're sitting there on the toilet in the most vulnerable position, almost as vulnerable as the proctologist's office, but you open the door and and you see Santa Claus like this. It's going to ruin the holiday, so I'm just like, okay, cool. And those light up Christmas sweaters. People get wet. Do you think they get electrocuted? I want to find out, but everyone that was wearing one on Saturday, they just seem like such nice people. We need to keep those in the world. I also realized how much I enjoy asking people if they've been naughty or nice. And every time I ask that question, I get this really sadistic smile. One guy smiled at me over the weekend, and I'm like, if I was gay, I'd be getting lucky tonight. And when I dress up as Santa, everywhere I go, whatever people ask me for Christmas, I just say yes. I was walking to a Christmas party last year, and this kid comes out with his parents, and he just goes, Santa! I looked at him and said, absolutely. And then I looked at his parents and go, good luck, and I left. And so this woman comes up to me and grabs me by the collar of my Santa suit and goes, Santa! And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, is it about to go down? Am I about to get lucky in this bar? She looks at me and goes, I've been really good. And then I'm like, I'm not saying she was drunk, but she was breathing on my vision got blurry. She goes, I really want the new iPhone for Christmas. And I just look at her like, and that's what you'll get. Well, that bitch was very disappointed when she woke up yesterday morning. So this joke is mostly for the people that were here a couple of weeks ago, but for the new people, I'll give you a precursor because I have a little extra time on my hands. There's a friend of mine that I talk to when we send reels and horrible posts to each other, and about a month and a half ago, I discovered that Lego makes a butt plug. So I told this story up here, which ended with my friend researching it and saying, things you never thought you'd hear is like, I really need to delete that Lego butt plug from my browser history. And the best part of it was, my friend Marty over there looked up, and the look on his face when I said Lego butt plug, that is seared in my memory for life. The shock and horror on your face. But now the Lego butt plug story continues because someone was watching my YouTube channel, can you believe, and enjoying my comedy. Apparently I have a fan, just one. And I got a text message at 12:50 a.m. last Wednesday saying I'm Googling the Lego butt plug. So the next thing I do is I call her and explain to her, a friend of mine already did it. They come in 3 sizes, and they come in a big wooden box, velvet interior. And you just thought they hurt when you stepped on them. Good God. So, God, I'm only going to do part of this joke. I'm not going to do the last part because it's just wrong. But did anyone hear that they remade the color purple? I'm just thinking to myself, why? It was made back in the 80s and was a legendary movie. Why did they remake it? Apparently no one gives a shit. So, I realize I have a lot of bathroom stories on this one. Actually, no, this happened at the bar on Saturday when I was still dressed as Santa. I go to a bar, and I'm waiting to use the bathroom. The door opens, and a woman walks out. And I look in, and I notice the seat is up. I have so many questions. I was so confused. So I just thought to myself, we get yelled at when we leave it up. Keep in mind, if someone asks you to dinner, asks to have you for dinner, they may be accountable. If you ever stay at an Airbnb and you're talking to the host, and the host gets cute and says, don't worry, I'm not a serial killer, just slowly turn to them, smile, and go, of course you're not. The possibilities of both of us being serial killers is highly improbable. Or if you're the host of an Airbnb and the person gets cute with you and says, and don't worry, I'm not a serial killer, just look at them and look kind of defeated but smirk and go, darn, I was kind of hoping for a challenge this weekend. And smile really big.
So you challenged me in hand.
Oh no!
Sometimes you tell jokes and they remind me of jokes and I have to tell my joke.
Go for it.
So, you know, the possibility of getting on an airplane where there's a bomb is like 10 billion to 1.
Okay.
The possibility of getting on an airplane where there's 2 bombs is like 100 trillion to 1.
Okay.
Always carry a bomb when you get on a plane.
You know what? I am the bomb. A dirty bomb. And that leads right into the next joke. Remember, there's no worse betrayal than a fart not being a fart. I thought she was saying what to me. I'm like, do I really have to explain that joke?
Yeah.
Are they messing with me? So I have a little cat called Victor Frankenstein, and for the past week I've been purging, cleaning, and rearranging my house because I hosted Christmas Eve. And for the people here who don't know, I make customized fangs and horror teddy bears, so there's fake blood and all over my house. My cat is sitting on the kitchen table and looks at me, and he looks like he has a bloody nose. My heart stops. So I walk up to him, and thankfully it was just dried up fake blood. And now he's rolling around on the table where he's not supposed to be, doing really cute kitty stuff. And I just look at him and I go, thank you so much for the mini heart attack. And right after I said that, he literally meowed. I'm like, they do understand. And they're trying, even though they love you and act cute, they're trying to kill you. I don't know if I want to do this one. All the usual people aren't here. I'm not doing that one. So, my friend Jordy, who's a lovely young lady who is, you're gonna regret this story.
Oh yeah.
She's my roommate and training to be my business partner. She's on the phone with her mother in my house, and I'm being me. And anyone here who's heard my comedy before knows the kind of stuff that comes out of my mouth. So you can imagine what goes on in my house when there's no rules and it's unfiltered. So, next thing I know, her mom is trying to get her to hook the two of us up. So the jokes just started. And I said, I'm going to marry your mom, be your dad, and ground you. You're going to your room. But I said, after about 20 minutes of these jokes going on, I'm like, wait a minute. Why do I feel like I'm going to be sitting in the living room watching a movie and just hear, answer the door, and it's going to be a woman I've never seen before. And then Jordy adds, with a big black strap on, her mom's already on speaker, and then I hear this, oh, baby. Needless to say, I was cleaning my laundry room, and the mouthful of water I had went all over the laundry room, and myself and my poor cat. Was not expecting that. But looks like I may have a date in the new year.
No, you're not allowed to date my mom.
That's so wrong. Oh, and just for Andy, did you notice that Jody got all dressed up for you? All that pizzazz is for you, buddy. You hear weird noises coming from your room later, aren't I?
Shut the fuck up!
Wow, that came out wrong. Anyway. So.
It will later, too.
The way she was walking up, I'm like, I'm about to get slapped, aren't I? Did I cross that line? So, Saturday I felt like I was 16 years old again, because I thought it would be a really good idea to go to Walmart and do that last minute food shopping because I was hosting. And I felt like, wow, I'm 16 again, because I own my own business, but evidently I also work at Walmart, Michael's, and any other place that has self-checkout, and I'm using a register. And while I'm ringing everything up, this kid comes over, out of nowhere. He has one arm, half of an arm, with one finger hanging off of it. I had so many questions, waves his device in front of my register, and then walks away. But then the Christmas miracle happened. I was 18 cents away from breaking $100 in what was going to cost me. That never happens when you're doing food shopping at Walmart nowadays. But the best part was, while I was waiting in line, I see this woman behind me. She lifts up her mask and starts drinking from a bottle, and I'm looking at her. For half a second, I thought she was drinking whiskey, and I'm like, share the wealth. I made 2 friends that day. That was great. But I still have no idea. Like, he had a left arm, right arm stuck, one finger.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you get there.
And I think it was his middle one, because that's the one he was waving at me when he walked away, because I said, what? He didn't, I don't know what he did. For all I know, maybe I got a whole bunch of shit for free. And the ladies were drinking mug root beer, which is almost just as good as whiskey.
I get wet.
No.
Hey.
So, oh my God. A friend of mine was debating with me because she seems to think there's a lot more women that want to have sex with me than I know. And all I want to know is, where are these women? Because it's been a long time, and, well. Is there anyone here who's a Godzilla fan? Alright, Godzilla -1 is doing so good, they've extended it till January 3rd. I know subtitles suck, but I say go watch it because it's really worth it. I've seen it 3 times. So, On Facebook, there's a whole bunch of Godzilla fan pages. Yes, I follow them. But I found one today that I followed just because the name of it was titled Rodan Just Being a Dick. I didn't look at any of the posts. It's like, follow. Did you know if a human and a dinosaur were to race, the human would probably win? Because dinosaurs are dead. The YouTube jokes always hit. People don't know what I do. Hours and hours going through YouTube Reels looking for a joke. I like stole 4 of the Skeletor jokes tonight. But I will close with this. It's the end of the silly and crazy season and the beginning of a new year. And I'm thinking, let's start the new year right with good people here in the niche. Let's smile more. Let's do better things. Let's try to be the reason why someone smiles. Help someone in need. Make a positive change in the world. And if some asshole gets in your way, stomp his ass. Happy New Year, everyone. My name's Andrew. I'm HSJ.